The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Skyripper had surfaced. Reynardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion, and he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Mixter Casual, and let's do a different story with this one. Let's go for the Skyripper. I feel like we haven't done that in a while.
The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces deep, and then this Emperor's horrific sacrifices had brought it back to the surface. Reynardo wasn't exactly sure how to use the legendary weapon, but surely there must be some way to do it without provoking another catastrophe. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the Earth? It was more than Reynardo could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
Alright, so yeah, let's see how this story goes, how this one ends. We haven't done the Skyripper stuff in a while, I feel. Right? I don't know. Who can remember? So, I know before I was saying that, I was going to do every ending of this game, and get, like, all the things, like, kind of 100% it and whatever. But then I realized that this series, Mixter's Picks Mondays,
Reynardo couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lupino still waiting?
Yeah, we already know about that.
No. He was
wait,
probably
what?
Drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink
What
champagne?
is?
Did rabbits? Reynardo felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it.
Why am I all glowy, and why is the fucking Skyripper already here?
Constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Skyripper was a long shot.
Did I, like, unlock all this stuff from having, like,
no side journeys,
beaten the game?
Old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Cool if so. But yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, so I know I said before that I was going to like beat this game 100% and get all the endings, but also I want Mixter's Picks Mondays to be kind of a showcase of games that I really like. And while I still do very much like this game, I'm thinking that it could be better served to switch it up a bit and start a new game. So this will be not the final episode, but the final, like, recording session of this game. Oh shit, man.
Thought Reynardo. Keeps you limber.
So we'll get a few. We'll get a few more endings.
Not trusting Zenobia's feelings for him. But how could he have known? After all these years of silence.
We'll get a few more endings, do a few more secret things. Because obviously there is still stuff that we haven't seen. Like, apparently when you beat the game, if you go back, you have the fucking death laser.
Wait.
So yeah, we'll do a few more endings, but this won't be the comprehensive, complete guide. Guide's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. We won't be going through every single ending, and then I'll start something new. Another game that I like. Do I heal? No. What's with the blue glow? Why am I blue glowing? That's like Iblistone good blue, I think. But yeah, so it's just a little update there. Because, well, again, while I do still very much like this game, I feel like more for y'all than anything. It'll probably start getting boring if I'm just doing the same levels again and again and again and again and again, even if there is, you know, the different endings and stuff. So, again, this series will continue for a few more episodes, and then I'll switch it up with another game that I like, and hopefully you'll like it too. Or maybe it's one that you haven't heard of and haven't played before. Or, yeah, or just have heard of but haven't played before. Because, yeah. Again, the Monday series, this series, I'm just trying to show off some games that I like that maybe went under noticed, in my opinion. Or that everyone knows about and that I still just really fucking like. And want to play. Because there are definitely going to be a few like that.
It was Skyripper's armature.
Hey, it's the thing that's floating right next to me.
Dreams, anyway. The device was intricate.
Why is it
no one
floating
alive
next to
had the
me?
skill to make a thing like it. How is it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest in the next island. Well,
Yeah!
there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions.
Yeah,
must
she
be in
fucking
Captain
does that so
But
much.
fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Yeah, we're going for full
He'd
thing.
sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good, no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the
And
core.
I'm gonna blow up the whole
Obviously,
fucking
he had to get the
world.
core.
Because that's the good ending. That hero's path thing is nonsense. It is all about destroying the universe so that evil cannot remain within it. Only then will we be truly free. Or something, I don't know.
He looked up at the old trees around him. They were so big and so old. They'd been there before he was born, and they'd be there after he'd passed into legend. Was he confronting his own unimportance?
I feel like
What had got him?
some of these
He
things
was no philosopher.
are things I
Anyway,
haven't heard before.
He was plenty important. He was a hero, and soon he'd prove it.
Yeah. Also, it's really I guess it's a function of having
There
gotten the
was
hero's
something
path
sour in the air.
that you just get
Like the earth
bonus
had ruptured over
shit.
something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Because I definitely have the, like, good Iblis Stone on, like, the good Iblis Stone buff that makes you heal when you kill shit. And then this fucking death laser is pretty fucking baller. Hell yeah.
There were fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge
I
crystalline
wonder if I could
growths.
just, like,
Had those been
dash
here
around a
before?
battlefield.
He no longer heard
and
birds except for the feverish cawing of the
completely
ravens as
have
they
the
attacked.
thing
He couldn't smell
kill
the small
everything
animals
for
in the
me.
forest. The mice and rabbits.
That'd be silly.
Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Okay. Stabs. Hey, you stop. You stop. You stop.
It's the craziest weapon he'd ever used. Or not.
Oh, jerk. Yeah.
Everybody die!
Okay.
The
Get that
20-sided
sweet, sweet
core made
D20.
him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into the Temple of the Dark Arts, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This
Yeah,
felt
that
like
happens.
As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels
That's still
began to
such a
spin.
cool
Then
word.
go. The sick feeling
Icosahedron.
quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. Maybe Lapino wasn't such a good friend. Yeah, that made him feel better. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer.
Yeah, like,
Now, he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial
I
outpost on the next.
feel like some of these things are
Really
things that
was
I
some
haven't
sort of
heard
super
before.
weapon. You could
Even
use
though,
it to
like,
wreak
obviously
havoc on
I've built
enemy.
the
And if
Skyfucker
it wasn't,
before.
well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
Nah. We already know what happens when we fire it. So let's just go and fucking fire
Wasn't
it.
Much of a student. At Swordfu school, he'd never read the books, just looked at the pictures.
Nice.
And Zenobia.
That's the way to...
But weapons he understood.
You got
His
creepy
guts
there.
told him that the Skyripper would work great. He
Yeah,
would use it to
obviously.
take out the Imperial outpost. And what's the worst that could happen? The thing wouldn't work, and then he'd take it to the scientists, right? Reynardo
Yeah.
actually could think of a few things that were worse. But he would make sure they didn't happen this time.
Exactly. What are the odds?
Exactly.
The odds are so small of it going wrong. Like, it's not even a chance. Not even possible. I mean, who could roll 21 sixes? It's just absurd. Yeah, cool crystal place.
As he set out down the path, Reynardo wondered why the parts of the Skyripper had only surfaced now, thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had discarded it. This
Yeah, what a
Emperor,
weirdo.
Isengrim III, had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Perhaps that was bringing up lost artifacts.
Yeah, seems likely.
That the Skyripper would reappear to be his destruction.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully this time, just his destruction.
I feel like the emphasis there wasn't quite right. Like, I feel like that should have been, and hopefully this time, just his destruction. I don't know. Maybe emphasis on both? Just his destruction. I don't know. Emphasis is weird. You can completely change the meaning of a sentence with just like one minor inflection
He was
change.
tired of slaughtering ravens. Maybe it was time to test out the new weapon. He turned a knob on the Skyripper. It made strange mechanical noises. The wheels spun faster. It began to hum.
The
Hell
Skyripper
yeah.
was following his every step. At least it acknowledged him as the master. But there was no trigger. How was he
Sorry,
supposed to fire it?
my chair is being
Fire.
weird right now.
Nothing happened. Well, maybe it just needed to warm up. After all, it hadn't been fired in thousands of years.
Man, what's the point of a super god killer death laser if it doesn't even fucking fire? Come on. I mean, also, I don't really fucking need it because I'm just so fucking good at combat. And also, I've got, like, parallel universe version of it that, like, kills everything for me with its death laser.
The Skyripper was making a whining noise now, and its wheels were spinning so fast he could no longer see them.
Reynardo
Yeah.
thought. Please? He asked. The Skyripper began to glow.
Oh yeah.
The outpost burst into flame.
Raven
Hell
stepped out,
yeah.
screaming, wings on fire. The base was his. The far speaker toad came hopping out. Reynardo! It croaked, sounding like a toad version of Zenobia.
Don't use the Skyripper. It will destroy the world.
Yeah, sure it will, cracked Reynardo. Pull the other one.
If you don't trust me, go see Calaveras.
That sounded sensible. Why did she always have to sound sensible all the time? Oh, it was infuriating.
Sensible's
Of course
boring.
he would
though.
say that. He was supposed to hurry and bring the Skyripper to the council so the rebels could actually win the war. But what if she was right? Damn it.
I mean, I feel like we already know what Calaveras is gonna say.
Just this once, he would not let Zenobia get into his head.
Like,
with
come
her
on, we
logic
know
and her wisdom.
Calaveras is
He
gonna
was
be the
reason.
voice of reason, and he's
He was
gonna
a
be
fox.
boring about it.
He'd go with his instincts, and it would all work out like it always did. Oh, he was sounding like a reckless idiot, even to himself. But
Hey,
if there was one
that's
thing
what
Reynardo could
heroes
never bring
do,
himself to
Reynardo.
it was turn back on a decision he'd made.
Like a hero. Fucking commit and just roll with it no matter how wrong you are. For the love of God, don't actually do that. Learn from your mistakes. Grow as a person. Admit that you're wrong. That shows strength, not weakness.
Imperials were flapping and cawing all around the ruins. They must be panicking with rumors flying of the superweapon.
Yeah.
Maybe they hoped to find and destroy the base before he could put the Skyripper into action. The
Man, I'm
Skyripper
gonna
was
blow up the
whining,
whole base,
heating up.
huh?
It
And
would
like
be
the
time to use that
universe?
energy soon.
Like I'm gonna blow up like the whole universe, huh? With like the rebel base at the center.
Ferocity. If the device was a woman, he'd buy it a drink.
That's a very weird thing, Reynardo. Like, that's a weird thing to say, Reynardo. Don't be weird about this. Don't fuck the sky fucker. As a general rule of thumb,
Wondered if the
fucking god
council
killer
knew he
super
destroyed the
weapons.
outpost. He hoped so.
It's a bad idea.
He was excited. With his super weapon, they could actually win their battle with the Imperial fleet.
Yeah, probably. Woo! Boom.
What was Zenobia talking about? This was a fantastic weapon. Ravens burst into flames with just a touch of its killer beam. Yeah, he was tempted to
Stupid
leave it on all
fucking
the time.
godless.
But he didn't want to accidentally slice off some council toad's head or tongue. Yeah, she'd been trying to distract him. Well, this time, no one was going to distract him.
Fucking gogglers. Oh, Jesus, that was
You never
dangerous.
saw that coming.
Also, it was a really weird fucking frame drop.
The long stairs.
Whatever game I do
So he was
next,
close to the
hopefully
rebel base.
it'll be a game
Nothing was
that
on fire.
is a little bit better
So far, so good.
optimized and stuff. Because while I do very much like this game, there are some goof-ups that happen while playing it. Some technical whoopsie-doodles and such. Oh god, this controller's really distracting me. I don't know if I had vibration on before for this
As
game.
he headed towards the council chamber, Reynardo felt everyone watching him.
You've saved the rebellion, said the council speaker. Frankly, we were afraid you'd turn aside to save that idiot Lapino.
Not bloody
Yeah,
much.
what a
told
butt.
him, feeling
What
he
a
was maybe
jerk
being a bit
butt
harsh
that
in the
guy
poor
is.
habit.
If you never make sacrifices, he said, you're probably not doing the right thing. The
That's
speaker
not
nodded.
necessarily true, my dude.
To lead the charge? Let's roll, he said. With
Dude,
grim
we don't even need a
satisfaction.
fucking charge.
Reynardo set sail for the fleet.
I am the
The
charge.
Skyripper had lost its wine. It was humming now, as if it had taken some time to seat properly. He had always been irresponsible. This time, he'd done the right thing, made the hard decisions. He was a real hero. He hadn't let himself be distracted by old friends or old lovers turned enemies.
Okay, she was not your lover before, my dude. You, like, flirted in sword school. That does not make you former lovers. That is not what that word means. Like, for real, my dude. Come on, Reynardo. Get your shit together.
He was ready. So was Skyripper. The Skyripper had a will of its own. It picked out its own targets and set them on fire.
Hell yeah.
A short battle. He would set the ships on fire if he didn't need them to get to the Emperor. And he wondered if he'd see Zenobia. Or if she'd flee.
This one.
Wouldn't she be proud of him? At least, a bit of respect. He'd become an all-conquering hero.
I don't know if we want to go all conquering,
I
Reynardo.
had a feeling that was the back door to something. But what?
I mean, Reynardo, we really, we're not going so much the conquering route here, I feel. We're doing more the unseating the tyrant. Getting rid of a dictator, not conquering. Those are very different things.
There was a parchment on a signpost. It was from her.
Every time you fire, you risk the destruction of the universe. That's insane. We surrender.
Hell yeah.
He'd done it. He'd
Hell
played chicken
yeah.
with Zenobia and won. He could hear the horns blaring the retreat. She was wiser than he was, that was for sure. But wisdom didn't win battles.
Hell yeah! This is the good ending. I'm confused about. Excuse you.
The world's heaviest bowman right by his side.
Excuse you, did you not hear about the retreat happening? Maybe they didn't get the memo. It was posted on the other boat. Okay. Come on. Come on. What are y'all doing now? We won. I won. You surrendered. So... Come
There was an
on.
inscription. No spitting.
Even though they're at the same fucking spot every time, those fucking cannons startle me. I've done it fucking how many times now? 11? 12? Plus the times that I played before recording this. And every time I'm like, oh shit, the cannons. So what am I doing here? I won. Also, I feel like, even though I definitely, like, have superpowers and stuff now, the fights are, like, way smaller than last time.
And
Which is
there
weird.
was Zenobia, wearing the white robes of surrender. She came and kneeled before him. Why didn't you listen to me? I was trying to save you too. You're the enemy,
I don't like this.
he said. I was never your enemy, Reynardo.
And he realized, not for the first time, how much she loved him.
Then she
Aww.
spoke a terrible word and made a gesture with her hand. She stopped moving, covered in frost, and he wondered why she'd frozen herself. Then the
I don't like
Skyripper
this.
froze, and then for a moment he felt very cold and discovered that he couldn't move. The next thing he knew, the sun was a giant, monstrously red. It took up half the sky.
I
and he
don't
was
like
in a
this.
parched red desert. And then he was on fire.
Oh, fucking K. Well, that's sure something. All right. Oh, well, okay then. So thanks for watching, everyone. Tune in next time, where we'll do another thing. I'm Mixer Casual, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!